In a world that values conformity and social norms, Sigma females stand out as mysterious figures who reject traditional roles and expectations. They move quietly, often unnoticed, yet evoke strong reactions from those who recognize their presence. They're disliked not for their actions, but for what they symbolize: a challenge to the status quo, a reminder of what it means to truly walk your own path. Their independence, refusal to blend in, and unapologetic authenticity make people uneasy in a society that often rewards those who fit in rather than stand out. This isn't just about being different. It's about questioning the very structure of social dynamics, and that perhaps is why Sigma females find themselves as one of the most disliked groups. Number 1. Role of misfit as a mirror. Sigma females, with their unique lifestyles and disregard for societal norms, often act as mirrors reflecting the dissatisfaction and insecurities of those around them. By choosing not to conform to typical roles or follow expected paths, Sigma females shine a light on the gaps between people's dreams and their actual lives. This contrast can make others uncomfortable. When someone sees a Sigma female thriving without following the usual rules or seeking approval, it forces them to confront their own choices and missed opportunities. This kind of self-reflection is often unsettling because it highlights the difference between where they are and where they could be. Instead of addressing these personal shortcomings, some people might choose to direct their frustration toward the Sigma female, blaming her for their own feelings of inadequacy. The very existence of a Sigma female, unaffected by conventional success or social validation, becomes a trigger for others to face their unmet desires and dissatisfaction, which can lead to resentment. Essentially, Sigma females serve as a mirror, making others confront their own discontent, often resulting in misplaced hostility towards them. Number 2. Sigma females are upfront about their intentions from the start. Sigma females are known for their straightforwardness, especially when it comes to their intentions. Right from the start, they make it clear where they stand. If a Sigma female isn't interested in forming a connection or pursuing a relationship, she won't waste time with pretense or mixed signals. She's upfront about her lack of interest, avoiding the usual games and false hope. This level of honesty can be both refreshing and surprising. Unlike those who might string someone along or avoid confrontation, Sigma females prefer to be direct from the beginning. They value their time and energy and expect the same from others. This clear approach cuts out misunderstandings and spares everyone from the emotional ups and downs of guessing games. While some might see this blunt honesty as harsh, others find it refreshing for the clarity it brings. By being straightforward, Sigma females ensure that everyone knows exactly where they stand, leading to more honest and genuine interactions. Number 3. Disruption of social capital. Sigma females often find success on their own terms, without relying on the usual paths of social networking and connections that many depend on to get ahead. By achieving their goals independently, they challenge the common belief that social connections, relationships, networking, and knowing the right people are essential for success. This can disrupt environments where social capital is seen as a key ingredient for progress. For those who have invested heavily in building and maintaining their networks, the success of Sigma females can feel threatening. It questions the value of these social strategies and makes them seem less necessary. This shakeup can cause discomfort and even hostility from those who feel their way of navigating the world is being undermined. When someone succeeds without following the traditional route, it forces others to reconsider their own approach and the importance they place on social connections. This challenge to the norm can lead to defensiveness and antagonism from people who feel that their reliance on social networks is being called into question. Essentially, Sigma females' ability to succeed on their own highlights the limitations of traditional networking and relationships. Rare gems. If you're enjoying this video and find it as intriguing as we do, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Your support allows us to keep delivering more engaging content straight to your feed. Number 4. Perceived arrogance or having pride. Sigma. Females are known for their independence and self-sufficiency, qualities that can sometimes be seen as arrogance. Because they rely on themselves and don't seek approval or support from others, their confident and self-reliant attitude can be misunderstood as superiority. This perception of arrogance often triggers strong reactions from those around them. When Sigma females confidently follow their own path, they naturally exude self-assurance. This stems from their comfort with solitude and their lack of concern for social validation. To some, this self-reliance may come across as aloofness or even disdain, especially in environments where people are used to navigating relationships with more obvious displays of humility or teamwork. Those who feel insecure or threatened by this independent attitude may respond negatively. They might view the Sigma female's lack of dependence on others as a challenge to their own social status or contributions. This can create feelings of marginalization or resentment, as it appears that the Sigma female is effortlessly bypassing the usual need for approval and connection that others depend on. In the end, what may be simple self-confidence and a refusal to conform can be seen as arrogance by those who feel their own worth or methods are being overshadowed. This difference in perspective often leads to the strong reactions Sigma females encounter, emphasizing how their natural independence can be misinterpreted as a personal slight. Number 5. Promotion of existential anxiety, the Sigma female, with her unconventional success and independence, can stir up deep discomfort in those around her. By reaching her goals without following the usual paths or societal norms, she highlights a challenging idea that success doesn't always require sticking to traditional routes. This can be a tough pill to swallow for many. Traditional paths, like climbing the corporate ladder, building networks, or fitting into established roles, often provide a sense of security and a clear guide to success. People rely on these paths, believing they are the only way to achieve their goals and find fulfillment. But when a Sigma female thrives without following these norms, it forces people to question their own choices and the validity of their approach. This can trigger a deep anxiety about the meaning and value of their efforts. Watching someone succeed independently, without the usual support systems or validation, can make others feel like their own strategies and life choices are under threat. They may begin to wonder if their commitment to traditional norms is misguided, or if they're missing out on other ways to succeed. This uncertainty about whether their investments in conventional methods are really worth it can be deeply unsettling. The Sigma female's success outside the norm brings these uncomfortable questions to the surface, causing people to rethink their own lives and the paths they've chosen. Number 6. Unequal sharing of attention. Sigma females often stand out due to their unique qualities and achievements, drawing attention that can overshadow those around them. Their ability to carve their own path and succeed on their terms can make them the center of admiration and curiosity. While this attention might be well-earned, it can also create an imbalance that affects others. When a Sigma female's unconventional successes or distinct traits capture the spotlight, it can leave those around her feeling sidelined or inadequate. People naturally compare themselves to others, and when someone consistently shines in non-traditional ways, it can highlight the perceived shortcomings of their peers. This isn't just about envy, though that can play a role. It's also about the discomfort of being overshadowed by someone who seems to excel effortlessly. For those who value traditional measures of success, or seek recognition in more conventional ways, the Sigma female's prominence can feel like a critique of their own efforts. They might question their own worth or wonder if they're missing something important in their approach to life. This sense of being overshadowed can lead to feelings of jealousy or resentment, as people wrestle with the stark contrast between their experiences and the Sigma female's standout achievements. In the end, the attention Sigma females receive can be a double-edged sword. While it highlights their success, it can also unintentionally bring out the insecurities and unfulfilled aspirations of those around them, turning admiration into feelings of inadequacy. Number 7. Unconventional problem solving, Sigma. Females are known for their unconventional way of solving problems, which often sets them apart from the crowd. Instead of following traditional methods, they come up with unique strategies that others might find puzzling or even controversial. This distinct approach can be both a strength and a source of tension. Their problem-solving style is often innovative and unorthodox. While it can lead to impressive results, it also means they may not always stick to the standard procedures or methods that most people are used to. For those who value established ways and predictable outcomes, the Sigma female's approach can seem disruptive or confusing. Her solutions might appear too radical or impractical to people who are more comfortable with conventional ways of handling challenges. This difference in approach can create tension in team settings or collaborative environments. Those who prefer sticking to tried and true methods might struggle to understand or accept the Sigma female's strategies. They may see her unconventional methods as risky or unnecessarily complex, leading to friction and resistance. This can be especially difficult in situations where traditional methods are deeply ingrained or where there's a strong preference for staying within familiar boundaries. Ultimately, while the Sigma female's unconventional problem-solving can lead to breakthroughs, it can also create conflict with those who find comfort in established practices. The clash between innovative thinking and conventional methods often results in a dynamic where the Sigma female's unique approach is both admired and resisted. Number 8. Relentless drive. Sigma females are known for their relentless drive, a powerful motivation that pushes them steadfastly toward their goals. Once they commit to something, their determination becomes almost unshakable, unyielding, and unstoppable. This intense drive often distinguishes them from others as they maintain a focus that rarely wavers. When a Sigma female sets her sights on achieving something, she channels an extraordinary amount of energy and persistence into it. Obstacles that might discourage others are merely challenges for her to overcome. Whether it's a career milestone, a personal challenge, or a new venture, her commitment to her goals is unwavering. She doesn't just pursue her objectives with enthusiasm, she tackles them with a fierce and almost tireless determination that can seem extraordinary. This relentless drive often means that setbacks and difficulties are met with resilience and adaptability rather than discouragement. Where others might see barriers, Sigma females see opportunities to adjust and push forward. Their ability to stay focused and motivated, no matter what challenges come their way, often results in impressive accomplishments and breakthroughs. However, this unyielding pursuit of their goals can sometimes be misunderstood by others. It can come across as being overly focused or even stubborn, especially when the Sigma female's intense drive leaves little room for compromise. Despite any potential misunderstandings, their relentless drive is a defining trait that fuels their success and sets them apart in a world where many struggle to maintain consistent motivation. Number 9. Paradoxical presence. Sigma females have a presence that can be both magnetic and alienating, creating a unique and often perplexing effect on those around them. Their independence and self-sufficiency naturally draw people in as they exude confidence and a captivating sense of mystery. This allure makes them seem like powerful figures who command attention. However, their natural tendency to maintain distance and avoid deep connections can be off-putting. While their self-assuredness and unconventional approach may fascinate others, their habit of keeping people at arm's length can create a sense of emotional detachment. This duality, being both influential and aloof, can leave people feeling conflicted. They might find themselves both intrigued and frustrated by the Sigma female's ability to capture attention while maintaining a noticeable distance. This paradox often leads to mixed reactions. On one hand, people may admire the Sigma female's strength and individuality, appreciating the way she stands apart from the crowd. On the other hand, the very traits that make her intriguing, her emotional reserve and reluctance to fully engage, can leave others feeling uncertain or even rejected. This clash of admiration and discomfort can create an internal struggle for those trying to understand their feelings toward the Sigma female, making her presence both compelling and confusing. In conclusion, Sigma females are often the most hated group not because of who they are, but because of what they represent. Their success outside traditional social structures, their strong sense of independence, and their unique approach to challenges challenge the norms and expectations that many rely on for comfort and validation. Their presence forces people to confront uncomfortable truths, like the fragility of conventional success, the worth of social networks, and the need for external approval. This confrontation can stir up insecurity, existential anxiety, and resentment, as their nonconformity highlights the limitations and vulnerabilities of established systems. Sigma females' mix of magnetic influence and emotional distance creates a tension that many find hard to handle. Their relentless drive and ability to thrive on their own can seem like a direct challenge to the traditional paths others follow, provoking strong reactions. While their unconventional approach can be unsettling and their success might spark envy, it's this very disruption that exposes deeper, often unspoken insecurities in those who feel overshadowed or threatened. Ultimately, Sigma females are disliked not for their qualities, but for the way they reflect societal norms and personal insecurities. Their very existence and success challenge the status quo, serving as both a symbol of what's possible and a reminder of what others might fear they lack.